What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Vogelstang. Thanks for checking out this video. Today is going to be a quick one. I'm just going to go over the MBRP aluminized race exhaust system after 3 years of use here in the northeast of the US. While I was switching cars, I wound up taking off the MBRP system from my old Mustang to put on the new Mustang. The dealership actually wouldn't take the car with the exhaust system on it, so I had to remove it, which I was fine with. That way I would be able to reuse it. So I figured that that would be the perfect time to show you guys what the exhaust looks like after it's been exposed to 3 years of harsh winters. Well, somewhat harsh, not crazy harsh. I mean, I'm in the lower part of New York, so it gets cold, it gets snowy, and we get salt on the roads, and the cars are an absolute mess during the winter, slush and all that stuff. So, you know, and I do drive the car during the winter. It doesn't go out in the snow, but if the roads are clear and dry, you know, I will take it out, so it does, you know, get the salt all over it. It does see the elements quite often. So with that being said, I'm just going to walk through the video that I shot here and just kind of talk through the different spots of you know, the exhaust system and how it looks. You can decide on your own what you feel, how you feel, whether this is you know, acceptable or not. But you know, overall, remember, keep in mind that this is probably one of the most cheapest full catback exhaust systems you can get for the Mustang, somewhere in the range of like $700. It uses an aluminized steel, which is a lower quality steel, so you know, you need to expect that it's not going to have that nice silver shine to it all the time. It actually doesn't even come that way. I mean, it comes with a dull. It's not meant to look pretty. You get what you pay for, and you're going to expect a certain amount of degradation of the metal over time. So after 3 years, let's take a look at it. So first we'll look at the connections that are furthermost to the front of the car that connect to like where your cats are and upwards towards the headers. So these connections are pretty rusty, quite rusty. You know, some of the rust is flaking off, and here we move down a little bit further to the H-pipe part of this mid-pipe. So we have some, you know, rusting on the welds. Here's a connection point, also some rust. You know, this connects to the pipes that will hook up to the mufflers. The elbows are here rusting a little bit, and but the inside of the elbows are not as rusty. So that's probably because the metal's probably a little bit thinner there, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I'll let you guys, or somebody who knows this stuff a little bit better, comment. But the elbows seem to get rusty quickly. However, there's no like any degradation in the metal at all. It feels all solid. It doesn't feel thin, like there's going to be holes or anything anytime soon. So it feels all good. It just doesn't look very good. You know, here are the welds again, rust on the elbow, and the connection points, there's rust. Again, weld points here. So it's pretty much the same across the entire system there. You know, the weld points get some rust, and the elbows and the connection points, they're pretty much the first ones to rust here. But again, overall, I feel after 3 years of being in the elements, probably not so bad. But that's, you know, just my thought. Maybe someone else will say that's horrible. And you know, whatever opinion you have on it, that's you know, you're entitled to it. The point of this video was simply just to show you what it looks like. Again, I can't say enough about this. I mean, I put it back on my new Mustang the way that it is right now, and I'm just going to keep using it until it gets holy, you know. Once it gets holy, then it'll come off. If pieces of the exhaust start falling apart, then, you know, then it's time to get a new one. And already I feel like I got my money's worth out of it. So I paid around like $700 for it. So 3 years, you know, it's a little bit over $200 a year to run this exhaust. To me, that's a bargain. And obviously I'm going to be getting more than those 3 years out of it. So for me, I think it's totally worth it. I'm going to keep it on this car until it goes bad. And when that happens, I'll let you know. Maybe it won't happen. Maybe I'll even have another Mustang before that happens. We don't know. But anyway, I still love the exhaust. I still, if I were to have to buy a new exhaust, I'd still go with this race version of MBRP. I love the way that it sounds, and for the price, you can't go wrong. So I'm still big supporter of MBRP race exhaust system. So, and we're gonna be getting something that's gonna make it a little bit louder. So that's more to come. So that's about it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. More stuff coming. I'll see you in the next one. Later.